Every time that we talk about sowing and reaping, there's two major categories that we put that in. Either we bless other people, so we believe that God's going to bless us, or the way that you treat people is going to come around and impact you. You reap what you sow, right? So, the other thing I want you to think about is how sowing and reaping also applies to how you treat yourself. You get it? How do you treat yourself? What are you sowing into yourself? What seeds are you planting in yourself? Every negative thought, every complaint, every lack of self-care, how is that sowing in? What are you sowing into yourself when you do that or do those things? And what is the harvest that you're expecting to reap? Hear me out. Just hear me out, okay? Because the way I see it, even on my skincare and this journey that I'm on, what I put in to my body, what I put not just on my body, but into my body, all of those things matter. So, how are you sowing into your health? How are you sowing into your family? How are you sowing into your atmosphere at home? What are you sowing? And does it have any, or can you see the correlation between what you are sowing and what your life is currently reaping? Okay. The Bible talks about do not grow weary while we're doing good, right? And I don't think that that's just, doing good for other people and, preaching the gospel. Those are great things, right? But even in taking care of yourself, I've done it myself and I've seen other people do it where we go on these, we have these moments where we're taking care of ourselves and doing these things, but then life starts lifing and we think it's okay to put those things to the side as if self-care is not important enough for us to continue. But, I was just thinking, like, what if the farmer decided, you know what, this season I'm not going to plant anything because life is just too hard and I'm just not feeling it, right? Then guess what? There won't be a harvest. And I feel like it's the same for us. Like, if you don't actually take the time out to sow into yourself, if you don't take the time out to plant good seeds into yourself, then you can't expect to receive a harvest. Or, on the other hand, if you plant negativity, if you plant, you know, um, if you plant bad seeds, I'm just going to say it how it is. If you plant bad seeds, you get a bad harvest, or you also get no harvest. But if you plant good seeds, if you sow into yourself, if you sow, like, take care of yourself, take care of how you're eating, how you're treating your body, how you're, even something as simple as skincare, y'all. I'm telling you, this whole journey that I'm on began with skincare. It didn't even begin with me being on a GLP-1 shot or anything like that. It just began with, you know what? Let me wash my face with something more than just water. So anyway, I'm rambling now, but I just wanted to give you guys some perspective and just offer, a different way of viewing things and give you another way to go throughout your day and just pay attention. Be intentional about how you treat yourself. Okay? Anyway, I'm on my way to work and I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.